Welcome to another episode of Maintenance Mondays, the one y'all have all been waiting for. How to change your own oil. Over here I got everything I need. Some oil filter pliers. There's two different kinds. Got my oil filter. I got my new oil. You're gonna make a mess, so get some towels. A good wrench set is probably all you need, and you don't need Snap-on, trust me. Something to catch the oil with, and a way to get the car or your vehicle up in the air just a little bit, just so you got a little bit more room. Trust me, it'll make life so much easier. First step, get your car up on your little ramps and let it run for about a minute or so and get that oil nice and hot. That way it'll flow out a lot easier. Don't forget to put your car in gear and pull the handbrake. In this car it's electric, so. Next step while you're in here is obviously pop the hood. Be a little latch down here by your feet, and hood is popped. Now shut the car off. Okay, to make life a hell of a lot easier when you're underneath, now that you got your hood popped, you're gonna come over here, pop the top, set it right there. Right where the latch goes is where I was taught to put it, but yep, pop it open. And something else I forgot to mention in my what you're gonna need, of course alcohol, and you're gonna need a funnel as well. Alrighty, now that you have your splash guard out of the way, got it over there, you're gonna wanna find where everything's at. So we got our oil filter right here, obviously, and we got our oil pan, and your drain plug is gonna be right here. So whenever you're down here, make sure you got your catch bucket oil pan thing, and you're gonna want to pop the drain plug off first. Okay, we got our oil going, got it pretty good. Only got a little bit of drips on my hand, so nothing crazy. Got my drain plug right there. Next up, we're gonna be taking the oil filter off after all this drains out. So, boom. Okay, so we got our drain plug on, and now we're gonna do our oil filter. And I got my oil filter pliers right here. This is how these pliers work. Just grabs on, and you just make it a little loose. Get your hand up in here, and just spin it. And you're gonna have oil come out, so watch out. And wait for that to drain a little bit. And you might want to grab some gloves for this, because you are gonna get a little oily. So spin it off, nice and calm, and just slap her on down in here. And now I'm gonna go rinse my hand off. So boom. So now that you got your oil filter off, what you're gonna want to do with your new oil filter, and I got a Ford oil filter because we're doing this on my wonderful mom's car, is you're gonna want to get some of your new oil, get a little bit on your finger, and put it on this seal right here. Just like that. So nothing crazy. I got a little bit too much on my finger, but you just want to get that seal wet with oil. And whenever you put this back on the car, you're just going to want to hand tighten it. You don't want to use any tools putting these types of oil filters on. If it's the type of oil filter that it's called a cartridge, you have to actually take it out of the housing, take the filter out of the housing, put a new one in. Those always have a torque spec. These you just want to put on with your nice grizzly bear hands. So back here, gonna want to just throw this oil filter on. Now you don't want to cross thread or anything, so make sure you're getting it on there good. Alright, got it on there, and just like that, hand tight. Make sure you get it nice and good. Boom. And you're done underneath it, unless you have to put your splash shield back on. Now that you got everything done underneath, you're all cleaned up down there, you're gonna wanna add some oil. This car takes about 5.7 quarts, so I'm gonna put about 5.5. Do a check start, check the oil, make sure I don't overfill it, and add oil as needed. So another little trick, whenever you pour oil, don't pour like this, pour like this. It makes it a lot smoother and doesn't glug as much. Alrighty, now on to our check start. Now you just want to leave it running for just a little bit. Alrighty guys, and after you checked your oil and it's all good, everything's all right in between the max and minimum, you're going to want to go reset your oil life light, and boom, you're all done. And that's how you do an oil change. So I will catch y'all in the next Maintenance Monday. Tell me what y'all want to see down below. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you like what I'm doing, let me know. If you don't, let me know and I'll change something up. I'll do something different. I really appreciate you guys. I hope your week is super, super good, and I'll see y'all next Monday.